Today we're going to talk about the custom bikes. Why are they worth it now in 2024 and onwards? There are three main reasons why you would choose a custom bike. The first reason is the fit. It will fit you better. Most of you that already bought, let's say, a first bike for you, you guys will know that maybe you needed to change the stem length, the handlebar width, maybe the group set wasn't okay, you wanted to change the wheels, crank length. The saddle is also something that probably 50% of new cyclists change every time they buy a new bike. That's the first thing. The second thing is the performance. If the bike fits you like a glove, the performance will be better. And the third thing, that for some of you guys is the most important thing, now if you build a custom bike, so the bike that's built just for you will also be cheaper than the OEM version of that build. I have the calculations now for the Colnago Y1RS, and you guys will see how big is the difference. So these are all the prices that you can find on the internet right now. So if you just build it on your own, it will be cheaper than the OEM version of that bike. So first, let's go with the fit. Of course, the size matters, but let's say that for an OEM bike you get a size medium, and the handlebars that are on there are, for example, 110 and I don't know, 42 wide. So right now every cyclist, or a lot of the cyclists, go with a slimmer handlebar. So that's 39, 38, some even go to 37. So that's one reason a lot of the shops won't change you the handlebar, or you would need to pay something extra. So that's an extra cost for you guys. The second thing is the stem length. Again, if you have, for example, now with middle to high range bikes, everybody usually has the integrated cockpit. So yeah, if you change that, that will cost you anywhere from around 400 to 1000 plus euro. That's a big disappointment. That depends, of course, on the shop that you guys are buying the bike, but I know that a lot of the shops won't change you anything from the OEM bike. Everything will be extra. So the next thing is, for example, the saddle. Again, you will need to change it. That will cost you extra. If you want to change the whole group set, that will cost you extra. So there's just a lot of things that will just cost you extra. And regarding the fit, it won't fit you as well. So if the saddle isn't the correct one, you won't feel good on the bike. If the handlebars, for example, the bike is too long, you won't feel good on a bike. Even, for example, the front chainring is too big or too small, you won't be able to push as much, or on some, let's say, longer climbs or steep climbs, the gearing just won't be there and you won't be able to ride the way you want to ride. So there's a lot of things that OEM bikes just won't do for you that a custom bike build, you can get everything special, custom, just the way you want it. Then there are tires if you want tubeless or clinchers. So there's really a lot of things that a custom bike build or a bike that you want will just do it for you. And at the end of the day, that's going to be a bike that's built just for you. And like the psychology of us people is that when we have something that it's ours, that it's just the way we want it, I think we also treat it better. So clean the bike, but the most important thing is you get that smile on your face every time you ride the bike, when you clean it, when you look at it. So in my opinion, it's worth it. So the second thing, the performance. Like I mentioned earlier, if you have all of these things, so the handlebar width, the stem length, the crank size, the sprockets, the chain rings, if everything just fits you to your needs, to where you guys are riding. That will just be better for you. Your output, your power output will be better if the position of the on the bike is just the way you want it. Everything just fits. If you're not like that, I'm sure you know a cyclist that has been riding for 10 years, and if you ask anybody that's been riding for more than, for example, 5 years, if you change his saddle just for like 2-3 millimeters, they will feel it. And if it's not perfect the way they want it, the performance won't be there. If you want the best performance, in all honesty, you probably need a custom bike build, or you would want to change something on the OEM bike that will fit your needs, your posture on the bike. So everything, it needs to fit perfectly to have that 100% performance on the bike. I have everything written so you guys will know I'm not bullshitting. So right now, let's compare it with the latest and greatest from Colnago. So Colnago Y1RS frame set. I saw the price on one of the website. So that's with handlebar, seat post, front fork, headset. I think that's it. It's 5,380 or 48 euro. So let's just say 5,400 euro for the frame set. Then the wheels. Here I chose the niche Silk Road 5.5 wheels, which will cost you 1,804 or let's say 5 euros. Then there are tires and TPU tubes. Altogether it will cost you 115 euro. The tires are Vittoria NAXT clinchers, doesn't matter the size. The saddle I went with Berk Lupina, which will cost you around 265 euro. And then the group set I went with Dura Ace, which the whole group set with the build will cost you 2,684 euro. So let's just go 2,700 euro. If we go with all of that, the total for the bike is 10,370 euros. And I think on their website you can get this build with Dura-Ace wheels, so that's the only difference, for 12,300 euro. So the difference is around almost 2,000 euro if you build it on your own. And here in our example you get a much better wheels than the Dura-Ace wheels, which are to be honest, it's better to go with something that's even cheaper, but I don't like those wheels. For the price, they're just not as good as I would want it. This is just like a quick example. A lot cheaper to buy a custom built bike that you buy everything from different e-commerce shops and just build the frame set from the ground up. I think you get the bike that you want, you get the fit that you want, and most importantly, you won't pay that OEM extra. So in my opinion, go with the custom options. Find a good dealer that can bring all of this together, and I'm sure you're gonna I'm sure you're going to love your bike. So that's pretty much it. If you want to build a custom bike from us, no problem. Just give us a call or send us an email and we can do that for you. If you have any questions, comment below. If you think I made any mistakes here, comment below. Let's just have a great season next year. So enjoy your bikes. Let's ride.